up, Spurs fans, near and far with your boy, Deji Spurs, and we are back, and we are literally 1 week away from the Premier League opener, and there's so much to get through, so we're going to get through it. I'll be joined later on by Marlon Bashman in the location, and then I'll be jumping through on Spurs King TV. Please make sure you smash a like. Let's get into it. So much. This is the Spurs' latest. So much has been going on. It's been a long period of time, but we're gonna do it right now. Let's just jump on this. 1 second, people in the location. I'm getting notifications. I'm getting all sorts going on. So big up to you. Big up. Yeah, so we're gonna talk. Yes, big up Ace in the building, domination in the location. But the one thing that we want to talk about is no, God. No, God. Yeah, I don't know why the Arsenal fans are shaking their bum for no, God. No. Because that brother right there is really not the guy. Really not the guy. So let's get into it. We're going to talk Eze. We're going to be talking Rodrygo. We're going to be talking Maddison, Son, a whole heap of things. We're going to be talking Thomas Frank. We're going to be talking the fact that we slapped up Arsenal. So let's go. First and foremost, let's get real. We slapped Arsenal up in the location. They couldn't hack it. For me, standout players was Kudus. Kudus was cooking Miles Lewis-Skelly like he wasn't there. I saw Older Bear cooking Ben White. It was looking long. But man of the match, and deservedly so, was Pap Sarr. Pap Sarr was moving like a madman. But big up to my bro, Eugene, in the building. Eugene, we're just doing a quick update on everything that's happened in the past week. So big up to you, my bro. Thank you for being here.
Big up, bro. Big up, chat. Good to be on the edge.
Yo, bro, Arsenal, the way that we slapped them up, Arsenal fans are trying to say that that game wasn't a big deal. It was a friendly. They were in Hong Kong. But, bro, that game looked like a proper Premier League game. Arsenal took the game serious. We took the game serious. And the fact that we were able to get away with a 1-0 win, I thought that was class, bro. But also, Kudus looking like the player. Pap Sarr looking like a different man already. What have you made of our performances so far against Arsenal? And we might as well talk about Newcastle as well.
To be honest, I didn't watch the games live because it was like at 2 a.m. for me. I watched the replays and I watched the highlights. But look, I feel like we have the same issues as we did last season. Our front three, even with Kudus, still dusty. With Son especially leaving, I just don't see us scoring goals. As you saw in those 2 games, we scored 1 goal in each game, barely.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, especially with Maddison injury, we need at least 2 attackers, 2 top starters. If we don't bring him in, I don't care how solid our defense is and our midfield.
Yeah.
We have nobody to pass the ball. Poirot, excuse me. Poirot is the only guy who can pass the ball consistently. Sarr, as you mentioned, Sarr does Sarr things. He is improving, but he's not the passer that we need. So I feel like we're in big trouble.
I mean, I hear you, and what it feels like. I mean, Thomas Frank said the same thing. Like, he talked about after the game against Arsenal that defensively he was happy with our shape and how we defended. And I was, bro. Look, bro, we've gone from conceding goals, time after time, to getting a clean sheet against the Red Tottenham, the Spicy Spurs, Scotchbond FC, Red Hot Chili Peppers. And look how many times, and I thought we looked defensively strong. So are we defensively strong? And then let's talk about the attack.
Defensively, we look stronger for sure.
Yeah.
The shape is definitely better. But let me give you the stat. Last season, I think we went 22 or 23 or 24 games scoring 1 goal or less, even with a madman like Ange. That's a crazy stat. Like, our scoring numbers were boosted by 4 games. So defensively, we do look better. I feel
Yeah,
like we're not going to give up 63 goals, except Romero and Van der Ven, always an injury risk.
yeah,
But even then, I feel like with Danso, we have a good backup. We need
yeah,
maybe one more center back. But now with the injury to Madison,
yeah.
forget the left back, forget center back. I would
Okay.
keep Vuskovic. I would
Yeah.
not let him go
Well, he's
on
done it
loan.
alone, isn't it, Viskovic? And I think
Yeah,
he's a
but I
quality
I would
player.
keep him because again, you know for a fact Van der Van and Romero are gonna miss games. So keep
Yeah,
Vuskovic. I feel like defensively will be okay.
yeah,
But again, man, like front three is dusty.
yeah.
We're just not gonna
So,
score
I
goals.
mean, Kudus is not dusty, but in terms of the build-up play,
Overall,
how we're going to attack, I agree. Like, you can tell that the players don't really know what they're doing. It's very much off the cuff. Whereas with Arsenal, for example, or even Newcastle, there is a pattern of play. And Thomas Frank talked about the fact that that probably needs work. But I feel like we don't have the personnel. People have been bantering me and saying, "What do you think tells the guy?"
no.
I don't think tells the guy yet. I think Odebear had a good run out against Arsenal, but Odebear can't be leading the left hand side. And then with Son leaving, I'm like, rah, I agree with you. Although even if Son was there, I don't think he does anything, bro. I mean,
No.
he was looking as dusty as he was last season. And I don't mean dusty like that, but let's not it was the wise move to go to LA Galaxy. Son is a legend, by the way, and we'll talk about Son because he knows that he wasn't going to be at his optimum. Because from what I'm hearing, Thomas Frank wanted to keep Son, but he said, let me go. So one, you can get some money for me. And two, deep down, I know I'm not going to do anything for you guys, so I might as well leave now. So I respect Son for doing that. The one thing I did think, though, Eugene, and you might think I'm a madman because since we got Kudus, since we got linked with Morgan Gibbs-White, the old Deji Spurs seems to be coming back into the fray. I'm feeling like Tottenham got rid of Son, and the only way to replace Son is with a big name signing. I've heard so far that Spurs have put down £87 million. I think, wow, that's 100 million euros that we have offered Real Madrid for Rodrygo.
I don't buy it,
What
man.
what say you? You don't buy it? Do you
Because you
buy
know
it?
why?
Yeah,
Do you know why? The way teams work right now, before they make an offer for a
yeah,
player, especially offer that big, they usually agree terms first, because otherwise it's a bad look. It's like if you look at at Newcastle,
yeah,
right? They're being rejected left and right. So usually the way it works is clubs agree personal terms, and if the player says, "Cool, I'm down to go," then they reach out to the team. So Rodrigo, I just don't believe we can attract a player of his caliber at this point.
Why not though? Because for me, let me tell you what I was thinking. I'm thinking Rodrygo, you replace Son, you get the number 7 shirt. We break the wage structure because definitely if you're going to bring on Rodrygo, we can't be paying him 200 grand. That's not going to work. We maybe offer him 250, 280, maybe even go as high as 300 for the first time. And then look, with Kudus on the right, him on the left, we could be a devastating team because I think our back line.
Maybe.
So you don't think we could sell that project? Because for me, I don't see how he fits in that Liverpool team. I think Liverpool are blessed with too many players that he could almost go to Liverpool and have the same treatment he's getting at Madrid, if you know what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
just we could sell it to him. Why not?
I just don't think Frank has the cachet, and Tottenham at this point, we don't have the pull to attract players from Madrid, Barcelona. Like if he was a youngster, like Bergval or like 18, 19, maybe. But an established player, I just don't think we're there. So I mean, I would love him, right? I mean, he'd be amazing. But that, what do you think about playing Kudus at the 10? Because I know he played at the 10. Because
Yeah,
honestly, we just lack, like, as you mentioned, Kudus improves our front three, but he's not a goal scorer, right? He takes his man on.
yeah,
He's more of a creator.
Yeah.
but we're lacking goals. And Johnson, you can say whatever you want, he scores goals somehow.
Yeah.
So he's
Trossard.
dusty, but he scores goals, and we
He's
don't
the
have
top.
goals in our front three.
Yeah. He's the Trossard for me. Let me be real with you. I wouldn't want to see Kudus in the 10 simply because as good as he can play the 10, it means that we're going to be ineffective on both the left and the right. And to be honest, the way that I'm seeing Thomas Frank ball, he's very effective from the wing player. That's why I suspect that Solanke's going to get a lot of goals with crosses into the box. And if Kudus is there, Brennan Johnson's not beating nobody. So I know
Yeah.
he's scoring goals, but you saw the difference between Odebear in the highlights against Arsenal and Brennan. You know Brennan ain't doing that. There's no way. When Brennan came on, he did absolutely nothing. What I would like to see, the answer to Tottenham's problems is very simple. Sean kind of mentioned it. He says he doesn't think Rodrygo come, but Eze is still not confirmed. And I'm
Eze would be
saying,
perfect.
why can't we do both? Why
Well,
can't we get Eze, Rodrygo, job done? We get those two brothers, it is game on. If Tottenham is serious, get ready to spend 180 mil and, we're competing top four. Why can't we do that? We've got the
sure.
money.
And
Yeah.
when I said I don't think we can sell the project to Rodrigo, we can definitely sell it to Eze. And for a couple of years, it drives me crazy. Why spend 30 million or 35 on Tell, who is not ready, where you can just spend 60 or 65 on Eze, especially now Eze solves all our problems up
Yeah.
front. It just makes no sense to me. Eze is the perfect guy
Perfect.
for us right now. And look, it's like, the whole Rodrigo thing. Remember last season, on the very last day, we bid 70 million on Guehi? Like, it was like a fake bid. We just did it to say we did something, but it had no chance of happening. I just feel like we're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Levy or whoever wants to say, oh, we tried, without actually trying, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So Rodrigo is not going to happen, but Eze, there is no reason why we
Okay.
can't get him in.
So if we don't bring in a Rodrygo, which I think is disappointing because we know
Yeah,
Paratici is speaking to Madrid, and I feel like if when such a legend like Son to leave, it would need a statement signing
I agree.
for the fans to move on. We're not moving on with Tell. We're not moving on with Odebear. In fact, people in the stands would be like, why the hell did we let Son go to LA bloody Galaxy when we could do with him here or LA? You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be mad, or LA FC or whoever he's going to. What I would ask you though, Eugene, is who would be, if not Rodrygo, who? Because for me, I'm saying if not Rodrygo, it has to be Leao. I'm not accepting anyone less than that. Leao, Rodrygo. If we go less than that, then we're not a serious club, in my opinion.
You might think I'm clinically insane. You might think I'm a madman. I don't like Liao. And you know
Really?
why? He
Why?
has all this, you know what? Okay, so he has all the skills in the world, but I feel like he is super spicy Johnson, meaning offensively, he
Reckon?
is dynamic, but his personality, his attitude, he doesn't do anything on the way back.
Yeah.
I just feel like he's not a winning player. I just feel like he checks out. I want to see players who like do the dirty work as well. Do you know what I mean? I want to
Yeah.
see somebody who plays the both ends.
Yeah.
And Liao, he just
Is
has
there
that.
anyone in mind that you know that does that? Because the only
Man,
other player that I like is that guy who played for Real Betis in the final against Chelsea that was cooking Malo Gusto. I think he's Moroccan. Is he Moroccan? Algerian player? Sick. Killing them. If anyone in the chat, can you just help us name the Real Betis player that was cooking Gusto? He's good. Or it has to, bro, or it's got to be a Matoma, but it can't
oh,
be.
Mitoma would be awesome.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But Brighton, I feel like they rejected like a 90 million bid from Saudi. So I mean, for us, he's going to be super expensive. So Mitoma for me would be perfect.
Yeah, this is the
Again,
guy.
like I want somebody with the good attitude, good personality, who's going to
Yeah,
help us win versus like Liao. I feel like he's a luxury player. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like And Kudus and Liao, I just feel like it's not going to be a good
I
good
was just
for us.
looking at the physicality of Liao, thinking actually
Oh,
physically
no,
he's primed for the Prem, and
he's
he'll
got
be
the
a
attributes for sure.
he's got the kind of physical presence
Just the
to put
mentality,
up.
man. I just
Yeah,
fear the mentality. He just doesn't have the mentality for me. But talent-wise, he's definitely a huge talent.
yeah,
But yeah, man, like we feed up the wages, we got the money. Again,
yeah.
like there's no excuse for it. Like if you had an option, left wing or number 10, if we had to bring in one.
Do you know what I think left wing?
But
I
we have no
I think
tens at all. We have
I
zero
know,
tens on
but
the team.
you know what I think I would just put Bergval there just for the time being, or Kudus. But because Cooley's coming back in December. We know that he
Yeah,
might
but
even come
he's
back
not a
practically.
10 for me. I would
You
sell
don't
him.
think he's a 10? I think he's a 10,
I would, you know what? I
I think
think
yeah.
Spurs fans might hate me, but I would sell Kulu if I could. You know why? I just don't think he has a
Oh, who?
position. Kulusevski, I would sell him.
Huh?
Because you know
Wow.
why? I don't think he has a position. He's too slow to be a winger. And for number 10, I don't think he has the passing range. I don't think he has the quality in the final third. He just
Fair.
he holds on to a ball too much. Like with Maddison, he can play the killer pass.
Yeah.
Kulu, I have not seen him play that killer pass. Against a low block, I haven't seen him open up
No,
the
he
low
doesn't know.
block. So I just don't see where he fits. Do you know what I mean? He's not a winger. He's not a 10. I don't know
Maybe
what
that's
he
a
is.
good shout. I mean, for me, there was a spell when Madders got injured and we finally got him. I think it was 2 seasons ago. And I did think, Cooley was the problem with Cooley is he has hot and cold moments. When he's hot, he's hot. When he's not, he's not. And I feel like that's probably what is
Yeah.
lacking. I do think he can do the job, but he doesn't do it well.
By the way, big up Sean in the chat.
Yeah,
Lookman is the name that I was thinking of.
okay.
Lookman is a bad boy, and he's attainable. He's 40 something mil.
Yeah.
He wants to go to Inter, but Atalanta doesn't want to do business with Inter. So if we can get him, that'd be great business.
To
He's a
play
baller.
where though? In the 10 or in
No,
the
on the
wing?
left.
On
He's
the
a
left.
left winger. On the left,
Yeah. He's a
Lookman,
bad, yeah,
he's a bad boy.
yeah. I like
But
him,
we have
man.
no tens, and we need two, right?
True.
We
And
need
Lookman can play 10 as well.
yeah. But it's
Yeah,
like
yeah. That's a good shout. I've always liked Lookman. I think he's a bad boy. I think he's a very, very great player. Definitely someone that we should be looking at. The only other player I was saying, big up to everyone in the law here. So make sure you smash a like. Thank you for being there. And I'm just looking at some of the comments. Would you have Harvey Elliott?
man, it's you know what? In isolation, he's a good player, but I feel like he's not like a starter that we need. He's a good squad option, but I
Yeah,
don't see him as, like a player that's day in and day out as a
yeah,
starter in the number 10.
yeah,
He is just like Benson Bergval. He's a good player, but not, the quality, the top player that we need.
yeah. No, 100%,
Do you know what I
100%.
mean? And we're wasting too much money on squad options.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Big up, big up, big up. Big up to everyone in the location. Hold on, just a couple of questions. We know that Man United are looking stronger. Sesko likely to go United. We'll talk about that shortly.
I hope so. Sesko is going to be a bum.
He's a true bum. So any United fans, Piccadilly fans in the chat shaking their bum because they got Sesko. Hold that. I agree with Eugene. And then we've got Stephen Gilchrist, who's an absolute madman, shameless brother, Arsenal fan, chatting the absolute most. Bro, look, Thomas Frank has been in now almost 2 months now. Someone said Liao is available. Solanke. I think Solanke will score goals this season. I think Solanke, if we can get the front three purring, because that's what Eugene's talking about. He's talking about the fact that it does look disjointed up top. But Solanke, once we get that working, it could be long for a lot of people. Yeah. I want to ask you just your thoughts on what you've seen so far, Thomas Frank, and when we first heard about it, Eugene, me and you, we were the first. We did that show where we were gutted for Ange. But in hindsight, have you been impressed with Thomas so far in terms of because? Yeah, I'm going to ask you because for me, pre-season is a good indicator of how you're going to perform in the season, in my view. If you're having a crap pre-season, you tend to have a crap season. So Nottingham Forest fans, Wolfie and Cole, hold that because you're going to have a dusty season moving forward. But Thomas Frank has just the little tweaks that he's done, clever tweaks, common sense tweaks, even with the way that the defense is playing. I'm already feeling more at ease. Like, I don't expect us to lose in double figures next season. Yeah, we could lose 9, we could lose, maybe 8 games. But I don't think under Thomas Frank we're going to be getting lamped and losing 14 games in the season. But your thoughts so far before we go into PSG next week?
I agree. So first, actually, for Steven, the Arsenal fan, champions of Europe, you'll never sing that. So that's all I gotta say. But as far as Thomas Frank, I agree. Actually, I was negative. I'm still not sure how he'll be able to compete on all fronts, given the way we do business. But from what I've seen, especially if you look at our defending and our set pieces, because Arsenal, they're known for their set pieces, and we bossed them on set pieces.
Yeah.
I mean, just right there, the improvement is huge.
Yeah.
So I have confidence that we're not going to be losing as many games where we might be getting a lot of draws, I feel like, because again, our scoring is going to be an issue. But I feel really good about the coaching staff.
Yeah.
That he brings in, set piece coach, Cochrane. I just feel like our youngsters are going to make improvements. Like we saw Archie Gray against Newcastle. He actually had, I feel like, his best game for us.
Yeah.
So I feel like Archie Gray, Bergvall going to improve. I feel good about Frank. What I don't feel good about is our business. Still, it's like it drives me crazy, man. 60 million clause triggered for Gibbs White. Since then, nothing. Wasted the 2 weeks. You know what? Like I'm cool with us not getting him as long as go to plan B. What's your second option? You know what I mean? It's like
the
we're not
problem
doing
is
anything. So
I feel like the Morgan. Yeah, sorry to cut you. I
Yeah.
just feel like the Morgan Gibbs White debacle has had 2 negative impacts. One, we didn't get the player over the line, but now the rest of the world know we've got 60 mil burning a hole in our pocket, and I reckon they're probably asking for some outrageous fees now, knowing that we've got that money.
But Eze has the release clause, so that's the thing. I think his release clause is going to be expiring. So why wait if we can trigger the release clause for 65 mil right now? Same money as we did for Gibbs White. It makes no sense to me. You know what I mean? So for 65 million, like our issue is our scouting network is terrible. For 65 million, you can find great talents around Europe, around the world. What we can do is like, I don't know what our scouts are doing. Paratici, all he knows is Italy, it seems like. That's it. He didn't bring anybody else from outside of Italy. And Lange, I have no idea what he's doing. So there's so many good players out there. And we just, it's mental.
Yeah. No, Marlon, big up to you. I know you're having some technical issues, but thank you for
my camera working. I don't know what's going on.
We got Marlon.
Marlon, I just asked Eugene. We've seen Thomas Frank. You've seen the results. I know it's early days. Sean in the chat says he's on watching brief. Sean's not having a bar, he's still vexed about Ange. What has your thoughts been? Because I've been impressed with what I've seen so far with the little minor tweaks, and it just goes to show different coaches, different ideas can get different results. I'm just saying, but your thoughts so far?
To be fair, I weren't too pleased about Ange. I'm sure you know him getting sacked. I took the whole sack and sacking of Ange the same way as it was with Poch. I wasn't too impressed, but it's still early doors. I won't judge too much, but I did think against Newcastle they sat too much, but they sat back too much. I was thinking, is this what I'm going to watch this season? Because I won't be going as much, but it's still early doors. So I can't really knock it at the moment. But if it's going to be this whole Conte sit back nonsense on the break, I'm not having a bar of it.
But he
It's
got.
still early doors.
But you talked about the Newcastle game. The Arsenal game was opposite. I think for the first half we rattled them. We took the game to Arsenal. They were on smoke. You know what I mean? We hit the woodwork 3 times. We got a goal from the halfway line. I've not seen Tottenham play Arsenal off the park like that, in my opinion. Since
to be fair, I think Arsenal started very good, like for the first maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Then Tottenham were on top. I think obviously their plan worked, whatever they done, but yeah, they played it right. To be fair, Spurs they played it right. It's still early doors, I'm saying. So let's see. But losing Maddison, that's a problem because Kulu's injured. Yeah. And I heard you not talking about Harvey Elliott. 100%. I think you should go for him or even Grealish. Just go for them.
I'm not feeling Grealish or Harvey Elliott.
I'm not feeling Grealish either.
Are you not?
Just mentality, like with Grealish, it seems like he's going through some issues. I just don't think football is his number one. I think he mailed it in at this point. He was at the City, like taking a step down from City to us. I just don't think he is as hungry anymore. I want dogs, right? Possibly. Like I want some dogs on the team. I want players who want to make a point and who are hungry. I just don't think he's as hungry.
Who would you feel that Spurs could go for? Sorry, I feel like I'm taking over the show. Sorry.
No. Ask him. No, that's what I said. Eze.
Eze is a no-brainer. Like he has the mentality. He has the skill set that we need. He'll be perfect. I don't know.
I don't think he's coming to. I think he wants to go Arsenal, from what I've heard.
No, yeah, but
I've read. Sorry,
yeah. But if Arsenal is waiting, like Arsenal, they have like Odegaard. So is he going to play on the left for Arsenal? Because that's not really his best position. I feel like we can make a good case for him if we wanted to.
And also, Eze is not guaranteed to start because I agree with Eugene. His best position is probably in the 10. Is he going to start ahead of Starboy?
They'll say Martinelli.
In Odegaard. I think the left, and also this is a World Cup year. If Eze goes in, he risks being on the bench. Eze comes to Spurs, he basically becomes the number 1 player in our squad. I think he would be the most rated. Who is rated? Who would be rated higher than Eze in our squad?
As what though? As what?
As the star player. Because even he goes against
Romero by far. Okay, you're not a fan of Romero.
Romero, but I don't think Spurs fans are going to be saying, "Oh, Romero's the best player in the club." They're going to be like, "Eze's the best."
He's our superstar.
It's going to be, especially because we're going to look to Eze for creativity. We're looking to Eze for goal.
Yeah.
They're gonna think that. Whereas Arsenal won't have that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I think,
we're talking about superstar players. It's definitely Romero now.
Yeah, Romero's a superstar, but we're looking in terms of having a forward and attack. It will be Eze.
And you know what? Eze, I think he's the only player in the last couple of years that every Spurs fan wants. I've all the channels, everybody I talk to, universally, everybody wants Eze. So I feel like even for the club, for the board, it would be a PR win. Just get Eze in, and all the fans would get on board.
It's a tricky one though, because this is the thing. Being as fans, you want these players, but if we're being realistic, I can't see him come to Spurs.
Why not?
Because he wants to go to, as I said, he wants to go to Arsenal, from what I read on several sources. I just don't think Spurs will go for him like that. And to be honest, I don't even think he's going to leave Palace at the moment. I can't see Palace selling him, or even.
Fair enough.
Well, the release clause, right? If we trigger it, they have no choice unless there's some.
I think it's past. The deadline's past. You know?
I think
it's expiring in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's what 10 days.
Yeah, on the 14th.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
the unfortunate next week. Yeah. Can I ask Marlon a quick question? I know I'm going back a step. And big up to Stephen Gilchrist, the Arsenal fan. He says, "Have you ever seen Tottenham win the league?" And he's singing in his yard. Thank you for the super chat. The truth is, bro, Tottenham is more likely to win the league than Arsenal moving forward. I said to Stephen, Tottenham was going to win a trophy before Arsenal. Hold that. Do you get what I'm saying? Hold that, and hold that. And big up Sean. He said the quintupples on, boys. My medication's kicking in. Yes, brother. Let's go for it. You know what I'm saying, Sean? We're going for all 4 fronts.
You know what? I can't believe the league is starting next week, isn't it?
starts next Saturday, bro.
My stress and anxieties is good.
Back, baby. All that summer boredom done. So Eugene doesn't see it happening. I see it happening. Based on your Eze comments, I kind of know where you're going to be. But I wanted to quickly say, look, do you think Tottenham might make a statement signing since Son's gone? We put 100 million euros down for Rodrygo. One, do you believe that we've done that? And two, do you think we are crazy enough to maybe get a deal like that over the line? Because I feel like with Son leaving, it's going to need a Rodrygo type player for us to be able to properly move on.
I don't even think Rodrygo is going to leave Real Madrid. And if he goes, that's another player Arsenal's after again, isn't it? So if you're a player, Arsenal or Tottenham, and Arsenal in a better position than Tottenham, if you know what I mean. They're in a better position, as in they're more closer to winning the league. Come on, their teams. Don't go off the game the other day. Arsenal's got. Arsenal's got players that are more, let's say, ready-made for the league. They've missed out 3 years in a row.
Who?
Arsenal. On winning the league.
Bro, I actually don't think they're much better than us. I think their attack. I know we'll break it down, but I actually don't think there is that much difference between Arsenal and Spurs, like legit.
Do you think so?
I don't think Arsenal finish in the top 3 this season.
So who's your top 3?
My top 3 at the moment is Man City, Liverpool, and Chelsea. Based on the business that's been done so far.
I would say Arsenal, Liverpool for sure. Maybe Chelsea. I don't know. City's team's young, new players, and they're missing De Bruyne, so it's going to take a while for them to gel.
I thought they looked good in that Club World Cup, to be honest. With the Zerki and Reinders, I think if they get cooking and they get them going, bro, I think Man City and Liverpool...
Yeah, potentially. I don't think this season, though.
Really be up there. And I think if Newcastle lose Isak, then I think we don't talk about Newcastle. But if Newcastle keep Isak, boy... Newcastle could be in the mix, especially with that midfield 3. So, and then for us, I think Spurs need. I agree with you. You need 2 players. Ideally, if we bring in Eze and Rodrygo, then you definitely know you need to be, making way for my club. Like that.
So, what do you think Spurs need now then at the moment?
We need a left winger and we need a 10, 100%. Look, as much as I don't want Maddison, I didn't want Maddison to get injured. Part of me would say it was a kind of like a blessing in disguise. And hear me out. We wouldn't have wanted that injury to take place October the 1st because we wouldn't have been able to replace him. Do you know what I mean? We would have had to rely on Bergvall for 2 months. Do you know
October the 1st?
Yeah, because once the transfer windows ended.
It's in October. I thought it was in September. I don't know.
No, is it September or October?
September.
September, yeah. So, but do you get what I'm saying? So for me, that means Tottenham must bring in a 10 now. It would be
Don't be surprised if it's Harvey Elliott. I'm being so serious. I think he's all right. Even though I put it in a group I was in the other day, like, nah, he's dead. But I was like, for where we're at now, I can see Spurs getting a Harvey Elliott.
I'm going to ask you a legit question, and people, Liverpool fans in the
Don't
chat,
be upset if you get Harvey Elliott.
They might banter me. I don't know if Harvey Elliott is better than Pap Sarr.
They're different players, though.
Yeah, they're different players. Pap Sarr is a box-to-box.
Yeah, Harvey's
he's a runner.
Creative, yeah.
Elliott, he is technical. He's pretty good, but again, he's not that surefire starter that we need. He's a good squad option. Yeah. And he's homegrown, which helps, but I mean, we just need Dej, as you said, after Son leaving, we have to make a statement. Yeah. I don't think that Rodrygo is going to come. Nobody from Madrid is going to take a step down to us. That's not happening. But somebody like Lookman, like Colomwani, we can get some players.
Lookman's got Inter Milan. He ain't coming first.
Who?
Lookman.
Well, Inter wants him, but Atalanta does not want to sell to Inter because they're rivals. So,
Okay.
But I feel like we as a club, we can compete with Inter and Juve, maybe, but there's no way we're going to compete with Liverpool or Madrid or even Arsenal at this point. No. So
I don't think Arsenal have that kind of pulling power, though.
They do. They nearly won
More
it
cool than us.
times, man. They do. They do.
The signings that these men have bought over the summer. Oh,
No,
they
come
bought
on.
in Mosquito. These guys are crap, bro.
No,
Don't give these guys any love. They're
I'm
rubbish.
not, but we've got to be realistic. They are in a better position than where we
They're
are.
in a bet. I would agree with you. They finished second the last 3 seasons, bro. I get that and I appreciate that, bro. But they're not in a better position in terms of being able to bring in better players. Just look at the transfers Arsenal brought in. They brought in Mosquito. They brought in no God. You know, like none of those players we would take. None of them. None of
Their
those players.
midfielder, what's his name? Super Mendy.
Rubbish. He got cooked, man, when we played them. I mean, he'll be all right, but he's no Partey. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, bro,
that's who I think they're gonna miss. You know, they're gonna miss Partey a lot. You know,
100%, bro. That's why Madueke is another Martinelli in the waiting. Do you get what I'm saying? So they're fully dusted. The other thing I just wanted to ask then, let me just get Stephen big up for the super chat. It's just that I can't be reading Stephen's super chats because he's trying to
didn't even score to win Europa League. We won it.
The fact that you lot didn't even score. Well, of course we scored.
Exactly.
Get me? That's how we won, bro. We didn't go pens. To get me?
Factually incorrect.
Stephen wants to have beef in the chat. Do you get what I'm saying? Is there any other players that you think that we could maybe bring in that could solve it? And I think we need cover for Udogie now as well. We need. I think go and get
Davis.
Ben
No, but he ain't gonna. He ain't gonna. He's got Davis
is not the guy. Ben Davis is not the guy.
I think he said he wants another defender, from what I heard. Read the other day.
Yeah.
And obviously he's a number 10 now. But do you know what? I'm not getting myself worked up over Spurs. If we don't get no one or end up with Javier, it is what it is, isn't it? I can see it happening. I can't see us getting no statements. I don't know what statements we're gonna get. I can't see it.
I think it can happen. I actually think Rodrygo will happen, bro. I think I think Spurs will surprise us. I really think Levy was, bro. We got Kudus. That was a surprise. Let's be real. None of us.
No, that was a big. I rate that sign. That was a big sign.
But it's a different level. West Ham to Tottenham. That's a move up. Madrid to Tottenham.
You know, Kudus could have gone Chelsea. You know, he actually could have gone. He said he wants to come Spurs. I think we offer the right package. We get that brother over the line.
But I'm saying, Kudus, that's the level of players that we can get, right? We're not going to get top players, like world-class elite players. But Kudus, like very good players, if we scout well, there are a lot of players around Europe.
What would you rate
level that we can get?
What would you rate Mitoma?
Oh, I'd snap your hand for Mitoma.
No, but
I love
would
Mitoma.
you rate him as world-class, or do you rate him as just
no? He's a very good player. He's our level. He's an
Matoma Brighton. Now he's a baller.
Yeah.
100%.
But they won a lot of money for him. They won like 100 mil for him. So that's not going to happen. He's a baller. I mean, but that's the level that we can get. That's the level that we need.
And we're looking at what the Van Heck. You get me? What the heck? I like Van Heck from.
Where is he?
Brighton as well.
Oh, the defender.
He's quite a good defender. Plays that high line. But I think if we brought in what the Van Heck, he would be a replacement to Romero. Only if Romero left. If Romero doesn't,
I can't see Romero. Romero ain't going this year. Romero might go next year.
Yeah, this year he's not going. He's staying. But next season, it's like just even the rumors that players that were linked with don't make sense. Like there was a rumor that we put up 70 million for Zabarny, for a defender. Like why would you put up 70 million for a defender when our holes are in the front three and a 10? Like it makes no sense to me. Like Ben Davis, cool, he's there, but we need cover. We need one more fullback, either on the right or on the left. Spence can play both. So we need 3 positions. Like it's an emergency.
I agree. And big up Stephen for another super chat. It's it's simple. Look at Arsenal's trophy cabinet. Then look at yours cabinet. We are better, bro. Show me your European cabinet. Show me your
European heritage. We're the European heritage. Arsenal.
Then he said, this guy's trying to troll me tonight, and I'm getting vexed. He's saying another super chat. Big up to Steve. He says deflected goals don't count. You did nothing, bro. We won 1-0. doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for the super chat.
Do you get me?
That's what I was gonna say.
Also, like when Arsenal scored that header against Spurs, they did nothing pretty much the whole game, and then they were shaking their bum. Doesn't matter how you win, as long as you get the win. And bring up SSJ says
That's it.
there is to do until transfer window. Quick question now. Tottenham don't get a signing next week. We start the game against Burnley. Who starts on the left? Who starts on the left and in the 10?
Burnley or PSG? Well, first,
let's go
trophy to
PSG.
win.
It's
We
going
got
to be
a
the
trophy
same
to
lineup.
win.
Yeah, because I want to win. I want to win the Super Cup. But who starts on the left and who starts in the 10?
Can you imagine our front three against PSG? Can you imagine Papa Sarr at the 10 against PSG? That's just an embarrassment. Like, come on now.
He might play Bergwell.
But look at their midfield, at their front three, and our midfield, our front three. That's like, it's the contrast would be mad.
Yeah, it's gonna be night and day. I would kill to have their front three. I'd even take Barcola. I'll take Barcola. Any of them brothers.
I would take anybody.
I'd take any of them all day long. But who starts? Because there's Tottenham fans shaking their bums silently for Tell. And I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think it's gonna be Odeberg. I think it's gonna be Odeberg. I don't know, I think it's gonna be Odeberg, Solanke, Kudas.
Solanke's fit or is injured? I thought Solanke was hurt.
He'll be fit. He'll be fit.
And I think it'll be Bergwell, Bentancur. It depends. Palhinha might play. I don't know.
I like. What do you think of Palhinha? That signing? I think that's a good signing, bro. Makes sense.
I'm a Basuma fan. I just think he needs his parents to be around him all the time, because when his parents are not here, he just acts like a madman. Burberry, girls. He loses his plot. When his parents are here, you notice he behaves. When they're not here, he just acts like he's, as Emerson said, he can't take Basuma Brazil, because you know how this guy is already. He's a madman. When he's on it, he's on it. When he's not, he's just.
Yeah. Imagine the amount of shithousery if we play Romero, Palhinha, and Richarlison at the same time.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
that would be mad.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, for real.
Someone might end up on crutches. They'll be flying in the air.
But you know what? We kind of needed that type of metal though in the team though. Like finally,
Bentancur does it though.
Who?
Bentancur does it. Bentancur's.
Yeah, but Bentancur needs to be careful. You get me before he takes another long-term injury. Like,
That's true.
Whereas Palhinha, Romero, you don't want that, and that's one thing I can say that Frank is doing. Like, even with the current players, we're looking more physical. Like, there's something about us, like, we're looking like we're up for the fight. Something that we never really had before. And I think, it's almost like the players are ready to go to war. Richarlison as well is another madman. He's ready to get stuck in and
trolls a lot,
He could play on the left-hand side,
If I see him on the pitch, I might break my TV. The header that he missed, the 1 foot tap in, how many of those has he missed in his Spurs career? I swear to God. He's not Brazilian, he is Bolivian. Send me back to Bolivia. I cannot watch Richarlison play for my club. It's an insult. It's an embarrassment.
He's not going nowhere.
Oh, do you think they'll try Odeberg in the 10? Apparently, you should do that.
I think so.
I think he's too. My thing is, I think Odeberg is promising, but I feel like he's too young for us to be relying on such a crucial position. I feel like Odeberg could be kind of eased into the 10, the last 15 minutes of a game, the last 20 minutes, but you can't be leading us for 70, 80 minutes. I really can't see that. When the team is starting to tire, even this brother that Freddie SP is mentioning, Bilal from Leicester, I looked at him, he's all right, but he's lightweight, he's inconsistent. Yeah. I just want a certified bad man in that 10, not another youngster that we have to cook and train and this and that and this and send on loan. I'm tired of it, man. I'm gonna be
ageist. Give me a 26-year-old. Enough with the 18-year-olds and no 32-year-olds. Just give me 26, 27.
All right. Can you not name I was going to say 5, potentially 3 number 10s that you think Spurs could get. Let's not say potentially get. Who do you think the 3 number 10 Spurs can get? Because at the moment we're actually in trouble. We're actually in trouble.
For me, we'd be foolish not to go in for Eze. I think that would be foolish. I think we were dumb to let Cunha go to United. We could have got Cunha like all day long.
I thought Spurs could have got him, you know.
Do you know what I mean?
United still got the pool, you know. So I don't know if you could have got him. United still got a pool.
United are doing bribery settings.
Because their team's all right, you know.
It's the wages, right? Like they're always going to pay the wages.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who else do you not think could play in that 10?
10 mark, like the mark for 10s is dry. Like I don't know of a lot of like.
Neither do I. That's what I said.
Would you take Nkunku from Chelsea?
Nah, no Chelsea players. And I mean, he's not a 10, right? He's more of a what?
He's actually he's not a 10, but he could play on the wing. I think he was alright, lads. He's at Chelsea.
But as I said, like, what about Kudus at the 10 and just for now, just Johnson on the right?
Did he do it at at West Ham, number 10?
Yeah,
Who?
10 and right, yeah.
Who?
He actually, I think I heard he wanted to be a 10 because I think that's his preferred position.
Or
I could be wrong, but that's what I heard.
Can he pass or is he just a dribbler with the ball?
He can bang for Spurs, yeah.
He can pass.
Kudus can pass.
What about the player that just got off the charges for West Ham?
Oh, Paqueta. That could run.
Oh, yeah.
That could run. That could run.
I can't see. Look, and he just said it as well. Look, someone
good shout, dude.
And I actually think Paqueta is an upgrade on Gibbs White.
No, it is. Gibbs White weren't that good, you know. Gibbs White is good, but he's not. I weren't too upset he didn't come. I can't see West Ham selling 2 players to Tottenham.
But I would give him Bissouma. Just go Bissouma and 30 million for Paqueta because Bissouma is a West Ham player. His level is West Ham.
Do you know who we should have gone for though? Who is that brother at Everton on the left?
He's good. Ndidi. Not Ndidi.
Ndai. Is he the one that's Ndai SSG?
Yeah, he's a baller. Yeah. He's a baller.
I saw him for the first time last season because I went to the home game against Everton with Sean 4-0. That brother, if he's on our left, it's long.
But he's a bit lightweight as well, though.
Bro, but you know
what? He's got skill.
He's got a lot of skill, bro. He's got a lot of
skill. What about Fofana? The little guy from France. He's like 5'3", but he's a good winger.
Who's he playing for?
Wait, what's his first name? I know there are a bunch of Fofanas, but he's a really
There's
good
loads
winger.
of them. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. They're like 15 Fofanas, but
tell me that. Paqueta is definitely better than Gibbs White.
But I can't see them selling. Yeah. Imagine they sell 2 players to Spurs. West Ham will be.
They could do it, bro, because it looks like West Ham are starting again. Let me tell you, West Ham looks like they're going down. I told Lawless they're going down. These brothers are bringing in Bissouma, Callum Wilson, and who else? They're bringing in some next other. No, I think West Ham have been linked with Sterling.
Callum Wilson and Sterling.
I think Sterling still got something there, you know. You can't knock him, you know. You can still do a little justice.
That team is dead. They're finished. I'm not cussing Sterling. I'm just saying, bro, that really, if I was a West Ham fan, fully, you know, in that moment, even if you were delusional, you know your team is muddied. Once you've heard those 3 names, you know you're done for. Done for. I don't give a damn what Graham Potter can do. He's not doing much with those Mandem. No, Mandem. So
do you know we need? Should take back a punt on Dele Alli back.
Oh no!
I feel sorry for him.
Why not? I feel sorry for him.
Hey, don't feel sorry. He's living his best life. He's got the money, but it's an example, man. Too much, too soon.
Yeah.
That's what happens with youngsters who have no money growing up, getting a big paycheck, and it just messes up.
I'm taking Kluivert though.
Kluivert, but you see, our level, he's a good player, but again, is he that guy who starts day in, day out? He improves us, but he doesn't push us up a level.
He's better than Tell, though. He's better than Tell.
Yeah, but that's
Tell's
not
young, you know. But Tell's young. I think there's potential there. I want to see how he does. There's a lot.
I'm not ageist, but you know, like when I look at I mean, I'm gonna have to bring up the red Tottenham, the spicy Spurs scotch, but let's leave red up chili peppers. But Ethan Nwaneri for me could start for Spurs in the 10
He's a
with
baller.
Maddison.
He's a
Like,
baller.
he's a baller. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's what, 17, 18. If he plays the 10, I'd be licking my lips. Like, this guy's gonna kill
It's because he's arrogant.
Yeah.
He's
You know what
arrogant.
I mean?
He's got some confidence about him as well. He's good.
Do
I like
you know what I'm saying? So there are young ones who can do it, and I
Would
feel
you guys
like
take Kobe Mainu?
Kobe Mainoo. Nah, man, he rejected Spurs.
nah,
He did?
he's away. I just think he's dead, bro.
I don't. Yeah,
You think
nah.
so?
I think he's dead,
I don't.
man.
I don't. From you reject Spurs twice, I'm not feeling you. Sorry. You went to Juventus and yeah, you can yourself to say that. But as I said, don't be surprised if we end up with Harvey Elliott. I'm pointing out there now. I thought of him straight away when we didn't get Gibbs away. I thought they're gonna go for Harvey Elliott. Don't be surprised. I think he could do a job, but yeah, don't be surprised.
You know what? Someone in the chat earlier said Harvey Elliott could be to us what Cole Palmer is to Chelsea, and I was like, really?
Potentially.
No, I don't.
He came from Charlton, didn't he? He's actually a London boy, you know.
Yeah, he's a London boy. Look, I rate him, but I almost feel like is Harvey Elliott the type of player that needs to be in a Liverpool team to look good? Can he carry it? Because what we're asking for now is we need someone who can carry a dead midfield, not someone who can slot into an already silky midfield. Do you get what I'm saying? And I don't see Harvey Elliott carrying our midfield on his shoulders. That's the problem. And I thought that's the type of personnel.
I think he can. He can pick a pass, you know. I think he's all right. As I said,
Like,
the way we are.
does Curtis Jones do something in our current midfield? Would Curtis Jones do something? I don't think so, bro.
But he looks all right at Liverpool. But I don't know what position he plays. I don't think he's all that. But
Curtis Jones, I believe, is the 8.
I don't know.
Liverpool fans in the chat. Is he not the? Is Curtis Jones not an 8?
Yeah, he's an 8, I believe. Yeah.
I would take that youngster from Chelsea that Liverpool brought, that Rio kid. That's another one. Is he 16? Yeah, I'll take him on over. And that's the levels, bro. But that's the levels.
I know, but you can't play a young player like that. I think Harvey Elliott would be hungry and come to prove. I think he could do it justice. I don't know. I'm just thinking Harvey Elliott is a Spurs player that they can go for. I mean, a player Spurs can go for, and the wages won't be too high. And I think I did see someone say he was going to RB Leipzig. I can see Spurs going in the last minute because nothing's coming off and go for it. Even Rafael Leao, these players ain't coming Spurs. These men are like Chelsea players. Chelsea will pay them the big money. Spurs ain't paying these wages these guys want.
The one that Tottenham could, and then I'd like to move on to talk about PSG and Burnley next week, is could Tottenham surprise us and go and get Xavi Simons, like block that deal, offer Xavi Simons that youth from, where is he? He's from Leipzig. Isn't he?
He's going to Chelsea. I think
is that guaranteed?
Oh, Simons. Yeah, he ain't coming Spurs.
Yeah, he's going to Chelsea. It's a done deal.
I don't even think he would work at Spurs. I think he's lightweight. He's a Chelsea. Chelsea just buy players just to buy them. He'll be right at Chelsea for maybe a couple games and then not play. I don't know how much players that team can have. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay. Big up to everyone in the low care show. Make sure you smash a like. We're not really gonna deal with no God, Arsenal moving dusty. Man, them. We got PSG next week.
Is it next week, Wednesday or Thursday?
It's next Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And then we've got Burnley on the weekend.
Oh, that's Saturday.
Your thoughts? I actually think Spurs could win that Super Cup. Not because I think Thomas Frank has turned us around and he's done a great job. I actually think we can win that Super Cup because PSG would be tired. They played the Club World Cup. I can't see them playing all their big players because I think the French league starts 2 weeks after us anyway. So them man might just be coming back from their holidays, which is the perfect timing for us. Yes, Spurs should go and get Wissa. I definitely agree with SSJ.
To go where?
To go on the left.
No, man.
No, as a striker, as a 9.
I don't even rate him.
I think he's a left.
Are you not just rating him from last season? Yeah, one season.
Oh, didn't we do the same with Solanke?
No, but that's different. Wissa's not. You can't be buying these guys that you're gonna be wanting out of the club in a year. Wissa's not that guy. I'm telling you, Wissa look good at Brentford. Me and you will look good at Brentford. That's how deep it is. Us, no, Wissa's not. Don't get it twisted, man.
You know, all
It's
right,
not-
calm,
no.
calm. You're not having it. I'm undecided with Wissa. I tell you where Tottenham did flop though. Hear me out, man. Then we did flop in not bringing in Harvey Barnes. That was stupid.
Oh, 100%. Harvey Barnes.
How did we not get? Because they got Gordon. We should have just got Barnes. He starts for Spurs. He would have been the perfect replacement for Son. Not too much on him. Do you know what I mean? In terms of too many eyes, we could have easily got Barnes, offered him the left-hand side, and he would have happily played second fiddle to Son, knowing that this season he was going to be the main man. Foolishness.
Barnes or Anthony Gordon, I would kill for either.
Bruh.
Anthony Gordon or Barnes, who would cook for sure.
Bruv, I would kill for them two brothers. But I'm saying let's not even go as high as Gordon. I would be content with Barnes, honestly, starting on our left.
Barnes isn't a player Spurs wouldn't have gone for. Spurs fans wouldn't have been happy with Barnes, I'm telling you. Spurs fans are snobs, you know. We need like name brand players, you know.
They're like Deji.
Barnes,
they want big names.
Yeah, name brand players Spurs want. That's why I said even Harvey Elliott, like I'm singing his praise like I know him. Harvey Elliott isn't a player Spurs fans would want, but he could come and actually do a job. Even Gordon, I don't even think Gordon's that good.
I would have a Gordon all day long, but Newcastle.
Hey, shit, I don't think. Sorry for swearing. I don't think he's all that.
You don't like Gordon?
No, I think
he's a dog. He's a dog.
He's all right, bro.
You think he's better than what we've got?
He's better than. I tell you this, Matt. He's better than Martinelli.
Oh, Martinelli's trash. Gordon, I rate Gordon.
No, I deliberately use Martinelli as an example because Marlon secretly rates Martinelli. You know what
Martinelli's trash.
I bet if you check the stats, Martinelli's stats are better than Gordon's.
But if you look at Johnson's stats, like there are some intangibles that Gordon offers. He's a dog. He works hard. He does all those little things that you need for the team. Martinelli, he's got the pace and that's it. He has no quality other than pace. He's terrible. He's holding Arsenal back.
What does Gordon have though, would you say?
He's got the grit. He can pass. He's technical. I like him a lot. Personally, just my opinion.
Yeah.
Martinelli,
like
he's a waste man.
No.
He's a waste man.
I think Martinelli, I know he's a bit of a headless chicken, but I think he's better than in my opinion.
Van Dam's God, never. I don't want to see that you. Don't you dare toxic. I don't want to see that you even.
That's a good point, you know.
I like that.
I'm not on that.
That's
a Dan's God. No. Nah. I'm not on it. All right, look, man. Then real quick though, PSG next week. So look, I've given you my reasons why I think Spurs win. I think they're just knackered. But bro, I don't give a damn how we do it. As long as look, win, lose or draw, just to see Tottenham back at the high table, playing the best teams in the world. Usually, that's what we want. When people used to banter me, Dej, but what are you going to do in the Champions League? I used to look at them and go, but what are you going to do in the Champions League? I don't give a damn. I want to play Real Madrid. I want to play Barca. I want to play PSG. I want to play the best teams in the world. And next week, we're going to be playing the best team in the world, in my opinion.
No. The best team in the world is Chelsea, isn't it?
No, stop that, bro.
Didn't Chelsea just beat them?
Bro, you know what? Then you see with us, what I like is that we have sensible conversation. And big up to everyone in the chat that's having a sensible conversation. These Chelsea brothers are shaking their bum when they pretty much play their under 16s in that Europa Conference League up until the semis. And then turned up in the final. So Chelsea looked fresh, bro, in the Club World Cup. Whereas PSG, Champions League final, Club World Cup final, you don't think they run out of steam. And then they got to play the mighty Spurs next week. That's why I think Spurs win. I don't expect beat PSG. I won't be shaking my bum saying we just beat the best team in Europe. I just say, look, we won. We got our second trophy. Hold that, Arsenal. But it would be interesting during the season if we draw PSG in the Champions League. Let's go over to Paris, the Parc de France, to get me and see how we get on there and how they get on when they come to our club.
My concern is, as before, is just the creativity. and that's what I noticed. The Newcastle game, the creativity weren't there. But when Maddison came on, obviously because he can hold the ball, pick up pass, and he's more calm, we look better. But yeah, I think the creativity is going to be a key thing for Spurs, especially for example against Burnley. They're going to sit back, breaking down. Even though they're a new team coming up, breaking them down might be a bit of a problem if you don't have someone to create. But then you're not going to buy someone straight away and play them, are you? So I don't know.
Well, you could do. Palhinha will start on Thursday against Bayern Munich. I think he has to. How ironic. He's just left Bayern and then he's going to start against them. He has to start because we need to get cooking.
I don't think he'll start. I think really? You think he's going to be a starter over Bentancur?
It's going to be. No, he's gonna play because I think Thomas Frank said he can see Palhinha and Bentancur playing in the double pivot. So he's going to.
So Sar's not going to start then?
Sar might play in the 10, bro. He's banging in goals.
Sar ain't creating nothing. Sar's has got legs.
Man. Look,
that's just paining me already. I want goals in no games.
I'm not saying it's great. I'm just saying what could happen.
Palhinha, there is no point of playing Palhinha against somebody like Burnley, right? Because we should go, like Bentancur in the 6th. But when we play City, Liverpool, Chelsea, we need a destroyer. So that's when Palhinha is going to play. So against PSG, I can see him playing and maybe getting a red card because that brother is mad. All the fouls that he gives up. But I mean, against PSG, I'm not gonna lie, I don't see us scoring at all. Like I don't see how we're gonna score. I don't see how we're gonna score. And even with Burnley, the Marlins, as you said, we had issue for years breaking down the low block. Even when fully fit with Maddison, with Son, we could not break down the low block. Now without him, who's gonna make that pass? Poirot is the only brother on the team who can make a pass.
I'm glad you said that. Porro's passing is second to none.
Yeah, and that's it though. Nobody else who can make a pass. And Romero.
Porro number 10.
Porro number 10?
Yeah. No, that's. I mean, I would, but that's mad. Look, our best passers are defenders, Poirot and Romero. How mental is that?
That's another. I'm glad you said that as well, Eugene. You know when this is why I have debates when I go to the Spurs game and there's another group I'm in. A lot of people say Romero can't pass. I'm like, are you mad?
Oh, he's the best passer in the league. As center back.
He's passing. Even though, don't get me wrong, he might take a bit long, but because he can find a pass, he's passing off the ball. Yeah.
No, he can find a pass.
I just
remember those passes to Maddison? Yeah. Like those long passes when Maddison was making runs against City, and I forget another game.
I'm glad you said that. No one else.
Romero is a great passer.
Romero is a bad man passer. I think he's the best passing centre back in the Prem.
Oh, for sure. Exactly. I agree.
Would you say Van Dijk potentially?
Nah, Van Dijk can't pass.
Van Dijk is not a passer.
Van Dijk can't pass, bro. There's no centre back in the Prem that I can think of that can pass better than Romero.
Yep. For sure.
I think people don't. I think what people get hung up on with Romero is he might do a bit of a madness. I like that a player. Maybe that's me. I like to have a bit of a nutter in my team, and he can be that nutter. Look at the other day when he got into a bit of a scuffle with the Newcastle Brazilian player. I like it.
Oh yeah, Ramirez. But you know that beef is international beef.
Yeah. I like that bit enough. Even though it was off the ball a bit silly, but you need it because if you're not going to have players that can get niggly, you'll be a walkover.
Yeah, and that's why with Richarlison, Romero, Palhinha, Tottenham, the North London derby is looking long for those spicy Spurs.
As don't get sent off.
Saka don't want it. Yeah. Martinelli don't want it. Odegaard don't want it. Like Zubamendi don't want it. Like none of them want it, bro. You know what I'm saying? They don't want it, so let's go. And Kudus is a madman as well. Like, let's walk,
to be fair, and I think that's one of Basuma's downfall. You see, with Basuma, he can pick up. Well, I wouldn't say he can pick up pass. He can play in that pivot very well and pick it up from the back four. I think that's his bit. He can be nasty, but he's not nasty. If you know what I mean. And that's where Palhinha, you're right. He's taking everything out.
But I'm not gonna lie, Jans. If in the Super Cup I see Richarlison, Odegaard, Tell, Bissouma, I'm gonna come on, how embarrassing would that be? Super Cup,
Yeah.
And
I can't
Richarlison
see.
is playing a 9 or in the wing. Come on now.
I can't see Basuma starting. He's definitely.
Oh no,
going.
no, he's gone. I mean,
I
and you
can't
know
even
what?
see
Like
Saxo.
all the transfers that are happening, like somebody paid 20 million for Dewsbury Hall,
Yeah, man.
and
Oh
we
yeah, John
cannot sell
Everton.
Basuma, and we cannot sell Basuma.
I think
Like,
Basuma's
I don't know
wages.
how Chelsea can sell players though.
I think
oh,
it's
How
his
can they
wages.
sell their dead wood and we can't sell dead wood?
they're
That
cheating.
don't
Something's
make
going
no
on.
sense.
Like
I think something's going on, or they're paying some of his wages still somehow.
Dewsbury
It's not
Hall. Come on now.
making sense to me. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not making sense. Last but not least, Marcus Edwards is at Burnley. By the way, we could have done with a Marcus Edwards on the left.
He's going to score. I bet he scored against us last time. He'll score, you know.
Burnley next week. Predictions. Do we get up? Do we get the win at home? I think we need a win though. I think Thomas Frank needs a win.
I think. Sorry for jumping. I just think this attacking midfield, they're going to sit back. I just don't want them to sit back and score on the break, which I could see them do.
Sorry, Marlon. You know, Scott Parker is not known for sitting back, bro. Like, if you look at the man them that they've brought in, he's brought in some young, exciting. He's got quite a lot of dribblers in there, bro.
Yeah, but it's Premier League. Premier League ain't forgiven. Look at look at Ipswich last year.
I can see Scott Parker moving like company, you know. I can see him moving like company. He's the madman. He's gonna go for it.
Yeah, that's
I don't know, man.
You ain't got the players for that.
I think we're gonna scumbag a 1-0 win. Either we're gonna score on a set piece, or it's gonna be Johnson doing what Johnson does, just like being there for the tap in. That's it. Like 1-0. I just don't see us scoring more than one goal. I just don't see it.
For real. Yeah, I don't. I agree. I the thing is, I don't see us scoring more than one goal. I don't see us bringing anyone in before that game either.
It depends if Burnley play. If they play attacking, well, not attacking. If they get caught upfield, we can catch them on the break. We got the players to do it, but we're gonna miss money, you know?
Breaking news, SSJ. Breaking news, Ben Jacobs Spurs have inquired about Liao. UG wants to eat his hat.
Dude, Deji, I haven't. I've inquired about Margot Robbie. That means nothing. Yeah, all the inquiries and everything, that's just, you know.
Yeah, no, I can't get excited until I see. In fact, what happened with Edwards? I don't even see. Unless they got a Spurs shirt in their hand, I ain't getting excited about that.
No, that's not happening.
But Liao will be decent though, if you want to know. He's all right. I just don't know how we're gonna pay his wages.
Yeah.
Okay. Last couple of comments. Big up. Thank you, SSJ, for that super chat. Edwards is bang average, Deji. He's bang average, but he's fast, bro. Like, he's quick. He's a madman, and he causes problem at Sporting Lisbon. Burnley only scored 69 goals in the Championship last season. They got promoted based on their defense.
Yeah.
So they come to sit back.
Yeah, it's gonna be low block all day.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like comedy watching us try to break down the low block with Sar at the 10. The only way maybe just take long shots.
Hey, the one positive thing though, Sar's been banging, bro. Maybe he takes that rich reign of form. I think he scored 3 goals, has he? So could he take that?
I mean, he's the only Sar for some reason. He's the only one who takes long shots from outside the box. I don't know why. Nobody else does. But I just can see us scumbagging it, just scoring a set piece goal, like a deflection, and 1-0.
Can I ask you something quickly? Don't you think Spurs are gonna miss Son's two-footed clinicalness? Who in our team is clinical?
No, nobody. But I don't think we're gonna miss it because we haven't had it for about 18 months.
Yeah,
you're pushing it, not 18 months.
No, those curlers in top corner, I haven't seen it for a minute. Like,
I ain't seen it for a minute, bro.
When he used to go cut inside on his right foot with the curler into the top corner, I haven't seen it in a year.
Yeah. I ain't seen that in a minute. So yes and no, we haven't seen it to say we're missing it. Do you know what I mean? And big up Son, what a legend. We love Son.
I'm gonna miss him.
Back in the t-shirt and tracksuit bottoms and just vibes in the stadium. But Son was asked to stay, and like a true legend, he's like, nah, let me go for some money. And also, let me not stink out the place. I think he was being real, and I respect him. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you could just tell Son beating a man. I think he will enjoy the MLS. He will score bare goals out there for fun. But here in the Prem, I think he knew that his time was up.
I'm gonna go watch him for the first. I'm gonna go watch the Dusty MLS for the first time. I'm gonna go watch something.
Oh, do you live in America?
Yeah, I'm in America,
Oh,
so
sorry.
like
Yeah,
an hour
there you
away,
go.
I can go watch my team play
Marlon,
LA.
I say we fly out. We link up with Eugene. We go and watch Son.
Hey.
Man.
Where are you based in LA, Eugene?
No, Sacramento area, but I'm a couple
Okay,
hours from San Jose where they have their earthquakes, San Jose earthquakes. So the Bay Area, San Francisco area. So
Okay, cool.
if you all come down,
Yeah,
we
100%.
go.
I'll definitely go watch a Sun.
Yeah, come on.
100%.
Show
And they
love.
got Lorez as well. Or was he left?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro.
Laureus too, but
So
yeah,
love,
but
so
yeah,
love.
for sure.
And then quickly, I'm going to do this one just quickly. And big up to everyone in the location that have stayed locked in with us. Top 4 predictions. So for me, if we can get the 2 signings over the line.
Yeah, but that's
I'm
your 2
going-
signings. Who's your 2 signings? Eze and Rodrygo. You're
Yeah,
setting yourself up
Messi,
to fail.
Ronaldo.
I don't see why Tottenham don't just do that. If they do that, then
Wages alone, Spurs
Yeah,
are not going to.
we need to break the bank now. We need to break the bank. Did you watch the overlap with Gary Neville?
I thought, do you know what? I did. You see, sorry for again, I'm jumping in. You see, Levy, he pisses me off when he sacked, as I said, Poch and Ange. But I've always got time for him now. And I listened to him again. I was like, you know what, Levy's actually cool. I like him, you know. I think he's actually such a cool chairman. I think he's done a lot for Spurs in the area. I think he gets a bit injustice.
I think he came across well. And when you deep what he's done for the club, he has actually left a legacy. Whether you like it or not, he's done a great legacy. And like he rightly said, we didn't have some rich American or Saudi or Chinese or Arab who've come in and pumped money into the club. We literally had to build it using our brain from the ground up.
Yeah.
And we are trying to compete. But also, like when people say we don't buy players, we do buy players. It's just that the players we bought didn't work. Ndombele is not his fault. We thought we were buying a gem in Ndombele. We brought we brought in Lo Celso. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not his fault that Bentancur hasn't quite hit the height. It's not his fault. Basuma, we thought we were buying the best 6 in the league when we bought Basuma. Do you get what I mean? Look at Udogie. When we got Udogie, he was basically Ashley Cole 2.0. So it's not that we're not trying. I would even say, if you look at our signings and the profile of the signings, it's not far off Liverpool. But Liverpool, when they've bought well and they've done something. And I think we've had more failures than good, if that makes sense. Like
No. I just want to jump in. Wouldn't you say United have had more failures than Tottenham?
Yeah, United
have spent mad money. That's why spending mad money don't always work. United's track record since Ferguson's gone has been crazy. Like they've thrown money at this thing, and it's not been the best.
It's not.
It's a tricky game though. I don't know.
It's tricky, and even with managers, you never know if you're going to get it right. But for me, what lifted me was that Kudus signing and Palhinha. I think those are 2 good signings, and I think we could finish it off with a decent player on the left and a 10. If we can do that, man, I can't complain, man. Let's go out and just let the brothers cook and let's see what we got.
So sorry. Last thing. Who's currently on the left for Spurs then? Is it Tell and
or Odebear?
And then on the right, Kulu,
Johnston and Brennan Johnson.
Well, we've got a lot of wingers, you know.
Yeah, but those guys, the level's just not quite there. That's the problem. But my top 4 quickly.
Sorry, go on. Yeah, go on.
It's not in any order, but the 3 that I mentioned before: Chelsea, City, Liverpool. And then I think 4th is between Spurs, Arsenal, Newcastle.
Okay. Go on, Eugene, you can go.
No, Newcastle. Isak is out for sure. I mean, that's going to happen. So Newcastle is going to drop.
True.
It's going to Liverpool 1, City 2, Arsenal 3, Chelsea 4. If Chelsea get a keeper and a striker, they might be 2 because they're loaded. They just don't have a keeper who's decent. Sanchez is trash.
Even though he looked good against PSG.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the one game I saw him look good. Every other game, I was like, this guy is nuts.
Yeah, he's going to cost them games. And Jackson is they need a striker and a keeper, and they might be like top 2.
Didn't they buy a striker? They've got obviously a guy from Ipswich. Didn't they buy someone else recently?
They bought Delap, but is Delap really that guy? That's the question.
If they get a top striker, that
they bought João Pedro and Delap.
Yeah, Pedro. Yeah.
But Pedro's not a striker, right? He's gonna be on the
I don't know why we didn't go for Pedro, to be honest.
Dude, Pedro is solid.
We should have brought Pedro. Big up Dan United in the building. That's my guy. Me and him won't be able to do a show together because United are not in Europe. But I hope we can do something as brethren. You know, maybe like a Premier League game, or if you're up for it, Dan. Do you know what I mean? No banter. I won't be.
Love shade. But, you know. Shade King.
It's gonna be like with Leeds, Burnley. It's that show. West Ham.
Do you know what? United might actually do well this season because they're not in Europe. When you're not in Europe, less games and you can focus on the league, they might actually do all right. So,
yeah, no, I think so. They've been playing well so far. They slapped up Bournemouth real quick. That was
no, they didn't.
They did pre-season.
Who they drew? Oh, they drew 2-2 with. Was it? Who they drew 2-2 with? The other day? Everton? No.
Everton.
I think. Marlon, what's your top four then? So Eugene.
Liverpool get Isaac. Liverpool's winning it. I'm going Liverpool, Arsenal.
Huh?
100%. Liverpool first. Arsenal. I'll go Chelsea then City.
Why? Can I ask? Are you not saying Arsenal because they brought in the Swedish Ollie Watkins, or you're just saying Arsenal generally?
I think their team's all right, but do you know, in fact, let's see without Partey. They're going to be up there. Listen, they've just missed out in the league a couple points other than last year. Last year, I don't know what happened to them. But.
You know, Marlon, for City, Rodri makes all the difference in the world. Last season, Rodri. True, you know. With Rodri back, that's like 3 players for like he is the guy. So I feel like with Rodri, and they got some new legs with Cherokee, I think City's going to be back.
That's true.
I think.
So. Do you know? I don't really know about the Cherokee guy from Leon. I know he's from Leon. I don't really watch French football.
He's a bad man. He's actually who we should have got on the left.
Mamouche is a baller.
I think that's talent.
All these brothers. You know what I mean? This comment here from Artilero is a disgrace. Swedish Ollie Watkins is the most prolific striker in Europe. That's like saying that Mullins from Wrexham is the most potent striker in England.
It's against farmers. It's against like the Portuguese league. Come on now.
Mate, done well with Coventry as well.
You know there was like hush the gums, guys. You're the best striker in the league. Who's that? Is that Haaland? Because unless it's Haaland, I don't know. You're chatting about hush your gums. Hush your gums. Look, man, I will be telling you that I told you so. You know the ones. I'll be telling you I told you so. But big up everyone in the location. We did a quick Spurs update. Overall, then, we think Spurs are going to do better than last season.
They will do. As long as they don't have... I don't think we're going to have their mad injuries. So I'm sure we will, yeah.
I mean, it depends what's your definition of better. Like, in the league, of course. But are we going to win a trophy? You know, probably not.
In the league, if we finish top 10, that's a dramatic improvement on last season.
We got to finish top...
I think
7 at least.
I think Tottenham's top 6.
Yeah, like Villa is dropping off and Newcastle is dropping off. There's no excuse for us not to be top 6.
Even Bournemouth. A lot of these teams done good because a lot of them.
Yeah, and Forest is gonna drop off.
These ones that are just taking up space for no reason.
Yeah, Wolf is gonna be with Lawless like in like 12, 13.
Yeah.
So I mean, with Villa out and Newcastle out of like top 6 spots, there's no excuse for us not to be 6th.
Yeah.
At the worst.
Fair. Well, big up everyone. Yeah, what's that?
So I was going to say, we need to get a number 10 though.
Oh yeah.
Get a number 10. It's
no doubt.
And then I'm going to say it here in direct with Chess Bro. I think Tottenham pull a miracle and we get Rodrygo. If we get Rodrygo, does your opinion change, Eugene? I know you don't believe it. Don't have to. Let's dream for just 60 seconds. If Spurs pull off Rodrygo, what say you?
It might be Rodrygo from Bolivia.
Exactly.
It might be a different one. It could be like a low cost Rodrygo. You know, it's like what I mean. It's just like Emerson. Yeah, so it's not gonna be that one. It might be a different one. So
I agree with that one. Yeah.
With an I, not a Y. Yeah.
They reckons we're gonna get Leao. Usually they haps about it. I don't mind Leao. You know, I think he's a madman. I'll take Leao. And it
he's good. He's got a lot of potential. You know.
Yeah, I'll take Leao.
Not his.
It can run. It can run for me all day long.
Yep.
Big up to everyone in the location. Big up Stephen Gilchrist, who was cussing us but sending super chat. I kind of like that vibe. You're sending peas, but at the same time, you're wanting to run jokes. So big up, Stephen. Big up SSJ as well with the super chats in the building. And big up everyone that's been locked in. Artillero out there having kittens in his underwear, shaking his bum violently. And all the other man, them here to there. Arsenal Manic, Sean, the Reform, Jordan. Do you know what I mean? Freddie, SP, all the people there in TikTok shorts. Ibrahim, all the man, them, Dan United. Thank you so much. And if I missed you, apologies. We got ZR Pex 24, bear man them in the chat. Thank you, Asa as well. So much, and Billy. Big up to you. Hopefully, we'll be back on tomorrow with another one. Until then, I am going over to Spurs King TV right now to chop it up with the man them. Thank you, Marlon, my family. Thank you, thank you, and we'll touch base. Hopefully, we got Bayern Munich tomorrow, so man might have to do a little watch along for that one.
Is it tomorrow?
No, not tomorrow. It's not. It's tomorrow Wednesday. No, it's Thursday. Thursday. I'm getting
confused with the games. Okay.
I've lost track of time. I think we're in Germany for that game. Are we in Germany?
I'm out of the loop.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm out of the loop.
It's the one. All right. Big up to everyone. We are out.
Cool.